Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
And we'll begin at 5 with a 16-year-old killed, an 11-year-old girl injured in a shooting at a home on Detroit's west side. Topping our news at 5, that home was full of children when the shots started flying right around 12:30 this morning.
It happened on Freeland Street, right in the area of Linden and Schaefer. Sean Lay has new information from police tonight as they think this home was targeted in a drive-by.
Let me show you an incredibly disturbing scene. This home shot up. You can see these massive bullet holes, windows shattered. Inside this home were kids, lots of kids. A 16-year-old girl was hit. She did not survive. An 11-year-old girl also hit. She's in the hospital right now. Here's what we know. The call came out at 12:30 this morning.
Freeland is a GSW. Call the face of sister's shop.
Gunshots here on Freeland at Linden. A lot of gunshots.
Yeah, because we thought they was in the driveway. That's how close it was.
Police tell us 5 kids were inside the home, ages 7 to 16. No adults were in the home at the time. A 16-year-old girl inside was hit. She was killed. An 11-year-old girl also hit, but she survived.
Kids was coming outside. They was crying and yelling and everything. They was trying to get the kids out of the house.
Police believe this was a drive-by shooting. Police are looking for a white SUV. The chief also believes the 16-year-old was the target, and this may be school-related.
We're looking at every angle, every aspect, including perhaps some confrontations that may have happened at her school before school let out for the holiday break.
This neighbor knows the 16-year-old who was shot and killed, saying she was college-bound.
Don't never want to see nothing like that ever again, to be honest.
The 11-year-old also shot, rushed to the hospital. We're told she is in stable condition right now tonight. On Detroit's west side, Sean Lay, Local 4.
All right, Sean. Now to Washington, where the House has adjourned until 10 o'clock tonight. Republican Kevin McCarthy still working to round up the final votes to become the Speaker of the House after the 12th and 13th failed attempts this afternoon. Alice Barr on Capitol Hill with more on that and how lawmakers are marking the second anniversary of the insurrection. Alice.
Good evening. The nation today remembering the attack on the U.S. Capitol behind me, while inside that building, House Republicans try to find common ground within their own party. Progress today in the Republican rift holding up the House of Representatives. On day 4 of voting, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy finally winning over a chunk of the far-right members who've been blocking him from becoming House Speaker.
My father always told me one thing: it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It comes after intense negotiations yielded a series of concessions that water down the Speaker's power. McCarthy allies say it's really about building trust.
The House is going to be run in a more open, a more transparent, and a more accountable way.
But some hardline opponents remain unmoved. As one spoke against McCarthy today, several fellow Republicans walked out. The scene of political turmoil comes exactly 2 years after a much darker day on this same House floor.
When the violent mob of insurrectionists attacked our Capitol.
Lawmakers remembering the second anniversary of the deadly January 6th assault, when supporters of former President Trump tried to forcefully disrupt the peaceful transfer of power. President Biden awarding medals for defending the Capitol and protecting democracy to police officers as well as election workers and officials who ensured the people's votes were counted.
We honor a remarkable group of Americans who embodied the best before, during, and after January the 6th, 2021.
A day of reflection about the importance of a functioning democracy as Republican infighting in the House stands in the way of doing the work of the American people. The Justice Department's investigation into the Capitol attack continues, with more than 900 arrests so far and dozens of significant prison sentences. In Washington, Alice Barr, Local 4.
All right, Alice, Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson was one of the 12 people honored at the White House today. Grant Herms will have more on her day coming up at 5:30.
University of Michigan confirms the NCAA is looking into potential recruiting violations within the football team. In a statement, Michigan Athletics Director Ward Manuel says, quote, "Yesterday we received draft allegations from the NCAA regarding our football program. It is believed the investigation is centered on text messages sent to high school prospects during the pandemic when contact was not allowed. Coach Jim Harbaugh may be involved." Ward Manuel says the program will cooperate, and he is not commenting any further.
Reason to smile tonight as we're getting some more good news about the progress of Damar Hamlin, the Buffalo Bill who collapsed on the field Monday night.
Overnight, Hamlin was taken off the ventilator and is now breathing on his own. And he's doing well enough to even FaceTime with his teammates. Jay Gray is in Cincinnati tonight.
Good evening. You know, it's just really been an incredible 24 hours here at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. Damar Hamlin's recovery accelerating dramatically, with not just Bills fans, but millions across the country cheering him on.
Just 4 days ago, after what seemed to be a routine play, Damar Hamlin's heart stopped beating.
I've never seen anything like this.
His collapse during cardiac arrest shocking. His recovery to this point, nothing short of miraculous.
That a man can go through this on a Monday night and by Friday he's talking, all the tubes are out. It's just amazing.
Over the last 24 hours, Hamlin has regained consciousness, started breathing on his own, and today FaceTimed his teammates during their morning meeting.
The thing that makes me laugh is he did this to the guys, right away. He flexed on them, I guess. He made the heart symbol probably more than anything. And then he gave him a thumbs up. So, and then somewhere in the midst of that, and it was a little bit hard to hear, but he, as you'd imagine, he said, "I love you, boys." And of course, I think that got the guys.
Man, we got our boy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. We got our boy. The excitement was beautiful. It was amazing.
His critical care team uses the same word, amazing, to describe his progress as they continue to focus on their overall goal, a full recovery.
Getting him to the way he was at 8 o'clock on Monday evening is completely neurologically intact, strong, good lung function, no cardiac dysfunction with his heart. The best outcome would be back to who he was before this all happened.
And most are confident Hamlin will make it all the way back.
This afternoon, the NFL announced that there will be a moment of support for Hamlin and his medical teams before every game this weekend. Teams will also have the opportunity to paint his number 3 in either Bills blue or red at the 30-yard line, and his teammates will be wearing that number on a patch on their uniforms. In Cincinnati, Jay Gray, Local 4.
All right, Jay. Boy, that's really great news.
Yeah, it really is.
Let's take a look at some live pictures from Lambeau Field. Thank you, John Facenda. This is Green Bay. The Lions heading into a must-win game there Sunday night against the Packers.
Yeah, Lions going to need some help, but the one big thing they need to do is win Sunday night.
Bernie's packing, getting ready to head off that way.
I talked to somebody in Green Bay. They said the temperature at game time would be about 20 degrees. And I said, so shall I dress warmly? And she said, anything you have that's warm, bring it. We don't need it ourselves.
Bundle up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Bengals, by the way. I want to mention this. The Bengals-Bills game from Monday night has been canceled. It was canceled last night. And today, the owners approved a plan that if the need arises, the AFC title game could be played on a neutral site. But there is no mention at all of a possible 8th team in both conferences. So apparently, that idea done. We've got to highlight. Well, we've got to highlight the Lions working out in Allen Park today. Their mindset is simple. If the Seahawks win, the Lions can't make the playoffs. But if Seattle loses and the Lions win, hello playoffs. Dan Campbell said today he just wants his guys to focus on what's at hand and be mindful of the moment.
One day you're going to look back and say, man, you had these special moments that you were able to be a part of. And I try to tell those guys, you just don't know when those are going to come up or what it's going to mean. But I know this, when you're done playing, you miss the hell out of it. And this will be one of those moments I believe they'll always remember.
I think that's all about regret there. You do not want to go in this game and regret one single moment. Here's our rundown here for Local 4. 6 o'clock, you got your Local 4 news. 6:30, the Sunday Night Football pregame show. 7 o'clock, Football Night in America. 8:20, Lions-Packers game after the game. Saturday Night Football post-game show. Sunday Night Football post-game show. I'm telling you, my brain's already freezing. Following the post-game show, News 4 at 11 o'clock.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, it'll be
Big
great.
weekend, right?
We're so looking forward to it. Yeah, really are.
Good stuff. Very fun. Well, let's take a live look outside. Our Windsor Skycam showing us the scene here. It's been pretty much nothing but clouds for most of the week. So the big question after these dreary days, will we finally get to see some sun for the weekend?
Yeah, let's get over to Kim Adams and our first look at the forewarned forecast, Kim.
Well, we'll have a lot of clouds this weekend, but we'll also get a little more in the way of sunshine. Mostly cloudy as we look at the skyline from our Windsor Skycam. Temperatures are above freezing, 36 in Detroit, Howell, and in Pontiac, 34 in Adrian. Right now on Exact Track 40 radar, we do have very light snow showers out to our west. We'll zoom in a bit closer for you here. I've been watching just an area of light snow mixed in with a little bit of rain, nothing that's affecting the roadways. The roads are all above freezing, the air temperature above freezing as well. So even though there is a little snowflake action going on, it melts upon contact. So we're not worried about that tonight. As you can see, the temperatures are above freezing. 36 in Howell, Flint, Pontiac, Lapeer, 38 in Mount Clemens, 38 at City Airport. So if you're headed out this evening, there might be a little drizzle, maybe a wet snowflake mixed in until around 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. Then mostly cloudy skies with temperatures dropping down right around freezing. I'll have a look at your weekend forecast. It does include a little sunshine, but if you'd like to take us with you in the palm of your hand, all you have to do is download the free Forewarned Weather app. Go to your favorite app store and just type in WDIV.
All right, Kim. He served his country, and now his family needs our help.
Their message tonight as this man's killer remains on the loose.
It's what happened after the murder of 4 University of Idaho students that may be the most damaging evidence yet. What police say the suspect did at 4 in the morning back home in Pennsylvania. Hank.
The Unemployment Insurance Agency being called out. The major problems just revealed. It is all new in a very revealing report. I'll have that for you coming up new tonight.